Kim Barrow here. Okay, so I just finished my first round through a workout called the Incinerator, which is basically our block to answer to the challenge, which was our upper body workout that supersetted, chest and back. The Incinerator, however, is a full upper body workout where we use dumbbells, push-ups, pull-up bar, you name it, we're using it. So basically what he does is he has you pick a weight, most of them are weighted. The first exercise, you do 10 reps. And that's not just do 10 reps, that is fail at 10 reps. So it's super important that you choose a weight that is challenging for you and that you write down or make notes in your app what weight you used so that you can get better each week. That's my one complaint, is that he doesn't give a lot of weight recommendations. And basically the reason for that is that everybody's going to be so different, and I get that. So choose a weight that you think you won't be able to do more than 10 repetitions with. And then if it ends up being way too hard or way too easy, just write it down and you'll know to adjust next time when you do this workout. But if you don't write it down, you're going to be irritated every time you do this workout because he's not giving you a lot of guidelines on choosing weight for yourself, because again, everybody's going to be so different. So make sure you track your progress. So like I said, you're going to fail for 10, and then he supersets it with an exercise targeting the same muscle group that you'll do for 30 seconds, as many as you can for 30 seconds. Again, like I said, every time I do a new workout in this program, I love it. It's the training is just so brilliant. Like, my whole upper body got an amazing workout. My core also worked. I was working my balance. There was no downtime, 30 minutes, and I know that I'm done, which is awesome. So I'm going to take a second and just kind of break down a row and a chest exercise for you, just so that you have like a basic idea of how to set those up so that we make sure that our form is right, okay? Okay, so one of the row exercises in this gives us a good opportunity to look at basic rowing form. So when we're rowing, it's a back exercise, okay? So I want you to think about taking the focus out of lifting with your arms through this move and really using the big muscles in your back to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Think about a pencil between your shoulder blades as you move through that motion. So my arms are just basically a way to get to my weights. Okay, so in a basic row, we're just gonna, I'm gonna show you the side here. We're gonna stand just like this, again, pulling the elbows up by our side, squeezing our shoulder blades together, and then slowly releasing. Notice when I released, I didn't go this far. My back is not rounding. So my chest is gonna stay open through the entire motion. Now, you don't ever do a basic row like this in the Incinerator workout, but I just wanna show you that basic setup that's gonna stay the same. So we're open across our chest, and we're squeezing with our shoulder blades, keeping our elbows in nice and tight, and then slowly coming down without rounding, because that's going to put a lot of undue pressure on your back, probably your lower back, okay? So he does what's called a rocket launcher row, and he does rocket launchers for a few different exercises to this one, so it's good to kind of go over this. So basically, you're going to be in this really low position here, out nice and wide, and the weights are basically on the ground. So we're nice and low here. I'm not resting on my leg at all. If this is too low, the focus is not to be on this crazy extreme. Just come up a little bit and do your row here, okay? The idea is to be down nice and low though. So we're right here. So again, all those things still apply. My chest is open. I'm pulling with the big muscles in my back, squeezing my shoulder blades together, and then slowly easing down, not arching through my back, right? Okay, so we're just gonna keep going right through there. 10 repetitions to failure, okay? So make sure you write down what you did there. Okay, so the next thing I kind of want to show you is a fly, okay? And again, this is a chest exercise. So we're switching from back to chest. So I'm going to show you without the weights really quick. When we set up a fly, we're going to lay down. Palms are facing forward, okay? Slight bend in the elbows there, and as we come down, our triceps are just going to kind of kiss the ground just a little tiny bit, and then squeeze with these muscles right here in your chest. That's where we initiate the movement, okay? A lot of times with flies, people will kind of think about pressure here in their elbow and try to pull right there. It's so true that if you put your mind into the muscle group that you're trying to work, you'll get a little bit more out of it, okay? So again, okay, just hold on, babe. So again, don't put the focus in your forearms or even your arms at all. Put it right here. These are your big movers right here. So as you pull it together, squeeze that chest muscle. Think about those chest muscles, and that's where your main movement's gonna come from. Okay? So, palms are facing forward here. Slight bend in my elbows there. Dropping down, squeezing my chest, bringing that in. Just like so, okay? So it's nice and slow and easy. Slight bend through those elbows. Do the whole movement, okay? So let me know if you're feeling that anywhere else other than in your chest, maybe a little bit in your shoulders, okay? Okay, so the final thing I kind of want to talk to you about is just basic push-ups. We are now in week 5 or 6, depending on if you got sick for a week like me. And I really want to make sure that you're pushing yourself. This workout is about being extreme and pushing past the barriers in your mind. When I have people telling me, well, I can't do boy push-ups, I can't do a pull-up. How do you know that if you don't even try, okay? I want to tell you something. I have never done a pull-up before in my life. I always do a modified or I use the band. And last week, I was able to do 3 chin-ups in a row. And I hadn't even ever tried. So I really want to stress to you guys the importance of shooting for the moon. Do as many push-ups as you can on your toes, even if it's just 1 or 2, and then finish on your knees, okay? So we're just going to talk about push-up form here really quick. If you don't have push-up stands, hands are going to be slightly wider than chest there. Okay? So as we drop down, as low as you can, and then push right up. No behinds in the air, okay? So I want perfect form for as long as you can, all right? Dropping down, and then right back up. Nice and easy. So again, my behind is not in the air. We're going to stay in the nice, strong plank, and I'm going to do as many as I can right here. And then if I'm going to drop to my knees just drop from here. Notice how my feet did not move, and my behind still is not in the air. So you're not doing this. None of you should be doing that, okay? This all fours thing right here, I'm just gonna say it. It's not a push-up and it doesn't count. You've got to get your knees back. You've got to get your body in a nice straight line to get the most out of this, okay? Don't cheat yourself. We've come too far for you to shortchange yourself on just basic push-ups, okay? So take your time. Do 1, count to 10. Do another one, count to 10. Just do what you can and track your progress. Okay, so like with all of them, love this one. Wish he gave, I wish, and I know you're gonna wish that he gave a little bit more guidance on the weight selection. So that just proves that it's super duper important that you write down what you used and how it went so that you'll know what to do next time so that you're not constantly, fumbling around for weights each time, okay? Let me know if you have questions and I'll talk to you soon.